Hi everyone. We have a user question on our forum about Vapor and how to render streamlines forwards as well as backwards. So this is a video about how to do that. You can see on my screen I have Vapor's default interface loaded on OS X, and the first thing I need to do is load data. The user who's asking the question is a WRF user, so I'm going to go to my File menu, to the Import section, and click on WRF ARW, and then navigate to wherever my data is. I'll pick that random file. The next thing I'll do, now that I have my data loaded and I can see my domain where my data exists, I'll click on the New button up here to instantiate a new flow renderer. So here are my the list of the options of renderers I can pick from. I'll double-click Flow, and there we see my flow instance. To turn it on, I'll click the Enable box, and we can see by default we are rendering streamlines, which are time invariant trajectories that just follow the vector of the variables that we've selected. And so these streamlines follow the paths of the vectors determined by my u variable, my v variable, and my w variable, and I'm also mapping it to the pressure variable. So yes, here's our variables tab in Vapor, where you pick what variables are affecting your current renderer. The next thing I'll do is go to my seeding tab. And we can see my first option is the flow type, and by default it's streamlines. Like I said earlier, those are time invariant, just follow the vectors, but we can also pick path lines, which are time variant trajectories, and I'm not going to go into that today. We're focused on backwards flowing streamlines. So by default we can see I have a 5 by 5 by 1 grid of streamlines on my X, my Y, and then my vertical z-axis. And so for demonstration's sake, I'm going to crank all these down to 1 so that we only have one streamline at the origin of our domain. And I guess the whole point of this video is clicking on the flow direction combo box. So right now by default it's forward. I can go backwards. And to give it more of an indication of the direction it's going in, I'm going to go into the Appearance tab. I'm going to turn on 3D geometry to make it look more like a tube than a flat just bar. You can see what that's doing right there. Can make it a little bit thicker, and then I can show the stream direction, which will paint little arrows indicating the direction of the streamline. So I can go back to my seeding tab now, and again I've just selected the backwards trajectory. Default is forwards, but there's also bidirectional, so you can go in both ways. So that's that. Thanks for asking the question. I hope to hear more soon, and I'll put links to the forum and all the downloads and all that good stuff in the link below. Thanks, and have a good day.